Eating right is vitally important for good physical health, but new research shows it might improve mental health as well. I've come to Melbourne to speak with Dr. Felice Jacks, a population epidemiologist who studies food and its relation to mental health.
Since about 2009, 2010, there have been a large number of these epidemiological studies, like the ones that I run, that have looked at the links between people's diets and the quality of their diet and whether or not they have, in particular, depression. That's mainly what we've focused on. And over again, we've seen that people who have more unhealthy processed foods seem to be more at risk of depression. And we see this across countries, cultures, and age groups.
One key study looked at older people and whether the quality of their diet affected a particular area of the brain.
So this area of the brain is called the hippocampus. It seems to be very centrally involved in mental disorders, but also in learning and memory. So it's really important for people's ability to think and learn and remember. Now, what we saw in this study was really quite stunning. We saw that those with poorer diets had smaller hippocampi, those with better diets had larger hippocampi, and this wasn't just a trivial amount. In fact, the relationship of the diet explained about 60% of the age-related decline. So it wasn't a tiny effect, it was a large effect. Now, we saw this in older people, but of course it has implications right across the age range.
So it's clear that a poor diet can have a serious impact on the brain, but I want to know if eating good foods can improve mental health.
Now, we've just finished the very first randomised controlled trial to actually investigate that, and what we found absolutely floored us, because we found a very highly significant effect of dietary improvement on people's symptoms of depression. So people who received this dietary intervention, a very large number of them actually went into what we call remission. They became non-depressed. Now, what this tells us is a couple of things. One, that there probably is a causal relationship. So diet is actually influencing mental health. But it's also saying that this is something that we can really readily implement in clinical practice. Most people with depression end up going to see their doctor. Many people with depression also have elevated risk factors for heart disease, diabetes, obesity. If you get people in the GP office or with their psychiatrist, etc., and help them to improve their diet, that's going to not only help their depression, but also the other aspects of disease that go with it. So this is a really simple and straightforward intervention that could have huge benefits at the clinical coalface, but also from a public health level.